Hey, this is Caribbean Kev with another edition of Dad Mafia. I'm gonna get into the story about these two dirty cops that I had to cuss out yesterday. We get right into it, man. It doesn't have a lot to do with dadding, but it does in a philosophical way because when I was a kid, I was taught explicitly and by example that you should always treat people respectfully regardless of their race, religion, nationality, economic class, sexual orientation, and honestly, for people of all walks of life, that can be difficult because, you're not used to something and something's very different and you might be kind of taken aback or not sure how to process it. But the fact is you need to be nice to people regardless of what they look like and where they're from. And like I said, I was taught that by example and explicitly. And I certainly intend on to treat my son that way, man. And so there's certain little things in life, man. This is not the first time this has happened where I don't back down. If I see some bullshit like that, I'm gonna speak up, especially if I'm in a position to do so. And so basically, man, these cops were shaking down this Haitian dude that works a couple doors down. And luckily, man, I had met him just a couple days ago. So today's Tuesday. Saturday, I had my boy's birthday party. And I called my landlord and I said, hey, do you have an extra cooler I could borrow for the party? She was like, no, but I'm sure my sister does. Her sister lives 2 doors down. I was like, okay, cool. So she writes me back and she says, yeah, they got one. Just knock on the door and ask for One. And I immediately know that's a Haitian sounding name. And he's, that's probably like the caretaker. A lot of people in these big houses here will have like a caretaker or security or, they'll have maids and stuff. So I go ring the doorbell, man, he was like, ¿Quién? And in his Haitian accent, and I was like, One, vine a buscar la hielera. And she comes to the damn door, man, super smiley, polite, friendly, gives me the damn cooler. I'm like, man, what a move, man, what a move. That's why I love the Caribbean, man. People they're always so damn friendly. Anyways, went straight to the house, filled it up with adult beverages, put some ice on it, great party. Fast forward, take it back to him the next day, ring the doorbell, hey, gracias, One. Awesome. So then fast forward to Monday, man. Now that I know this, I'd never seen this dude before, right? Now I know this dude looks like. I'm about to leave the house. He walks by the gate, you know what I mean? And now we know each other, so he waves, and I was like, hey, ¿cómo está? Buenos días. I leave the house maybe 30 seconds later, a minute later, get halfway down the block and see these two stupid motorcycle cops, but they were in fatigues, so they weren't national police and they weren't traffic police. They were some other unit. And it's also possible that they were even just jackers dressed up as army or police or whatever, man. That's common here. But bro, I see him getting hemmed up in the middle of the street. The street to leave my area, there's like 3 streets that come together in a weird non-perpendicular way, so it makes like a big kind of intersection and there's no light. They're in the middle of the damn street, get off their bike, and they're hemming him up. Bro, so I stopped, and I just met him, so I know who he is. And he just walked by and said hi to me. Man, so I immediately break and roll down that damn window and got on him and told them what are you doing? And I was pissed, man. I was pissed. And because I had to show it's unfortunate that I should have to do it this way, but I had to use my foreigner white privilege, and that, it sucks, but that's what I had to do at the moment. And I was happy to do so to save him from getting taken to the station. They shake down these Haitians, and Dominicans too. They'll shake them down for 200, 300, 400, 500 pesos, man. $4, $6, $8 for nothing. And they were trying to tell me, I was like, do you know who that is? I was like, that is an employee of a very prominent family in this area. And you're gonna have a big problem if you take him somewhere. He is an employee, he is working. You understand? He was probably walking to the store or something. And bro, I got on their ass, and I told them you're gonna have big problems. I'm gonna get on their phone with their family right now if you don't leave him the fuck alone. And I told them there's daily, there are just dozens, there are dozens of armed assaults and robberies in this city, and shootings and murders. Go do your fucking job. I told them that. It's like, vayan a hacer su maldito trabajo, instead of fucking messing with this dude, man. And they tried to say, no, he doesn't have any identification. And I was like, get the fuck out of here with that, man. I was like, you guys are gonna have a big problem if you keep fucking with him. And, it was a big, and I tried to get him to get in the car. But then at that point, I'm not trying to be his, and I'm not in charge of him. I was like, bro, get in the car and I'll take you back around the block and drop you off. Because they didn't see where I lived and they didn't see where he lived. I don't want them to see that. Because they're dirty as fuck, man. Oh, I hate those police. And it was what it was, man. And so I got in their ass long enough, and they were like, even if it was you, we would take you in for no identification. I was like, get the fuck up, man. I walk around here all the goddamn time with my son, with my dog, by my damn self, with no fucking ID, in my damn house shoes. Get the fuck out of here with that. And I just hate that racist shit, man. They shake down Haitians, bro, and they shake down, it really is, they shake down poor people. Just, if they're Dominican or Haitian, it's targeting poor people, and I don't like that shit, man. Go, you weak ass. Go shake down. You know what I mean? Go shake down a drug dealer, a pimp, somebody that's in the underworld. Don't go fucking shaking down civilians. Anyways, man, this is Kevy Kev with another story. Thanks for watching. Raise your kids right. Like, subscribe.